What's up YouTube, Mr. Tomo2304 here, and this is an anime tag. I'd like to thank Tekking101 for tagging me. It's actually quite an honour. And congratulations to King of Lightning for 8,000 subscribers. You know, that's pretty insane going, really. But essentially what this is anime reviewers, manga reviewers get tagged and they answer a couple of questions. So, you know, let's just get right into it. So the first question, favourite anime arc in a shonen anime? Quite a difficult question, because you've got quite a lot of, you know, good stuff happening at the moment, but not just at the moment, but a lot of good stuff that's happened in the past. So, you know, for example, you've got the Soul Society arc in Bleach, things like the Frieza saga in Dragon Ball Z, the Grand Magic Games arc in Fairy Tail at the moment, most of Naruto Shippuden. So, I don't know, it's really difficult to decide an answer. So, you know, let's look at what they've all had and sort of go with something. Bleach, my favourite manga. I've loved all the arcs. I don't care what anyone says about The Lost Agent, I thought it was good. The 1,000 Year Blood War arc is shaping up to be my favourite arc of all time, however it's only just started. The Soul Society arc had everything. It had amazing fights, brilliant character design, great pacing, mystery. It had 2 plot lines. One main plot line, which was Ichigo saving Rukia, and Aizen's conspiracy plotline. And they were interwoven very nicely. Then you've got mangas like Fairy Tail, which are a bit less serious, I suppose, than Bleach. Fairy Tail, you know, is a bit more light-hearted, but there are some really good aspects about it. You've got like the Tenro Island arc, which I thought was really good and had a really cool ending to it. What with Acknowledgee of blowing up the island. And, you know, the Tenro Island arc probably had the coolest villains Fairy Tail's had so far. I also liked Jalal's arc when he was the villain. I can't remember the name of the arc though. Something Tower. But, you know, then you look at the classics like Dragon Ball Z, and I think probably my favourite arc in a shonen anime, so that, you know, gets rid of seinen and stuff like that, is probably going to be the Soul Society arc. That's really that hooked me on anime and manga. The Soul Society arc, I remember I was recommended to me, I watched it, and it blew me away. I was captivated. When Aizen was revealed to be alive, I was like, holy hell! You know, like, the choreography, the fights, the weapons, the swords, you know, it all came together very nicely. It was really good. Literally blew me away, and I thought it was amazing. So that's probably my favourite one. The second question, an anime that you really hate. This is hard, because hate is a harsh word, and of all the animes I've watched, I wouldn't say I hate any of them. So we might have to go for something, you know, a little less serious. I think my least favourite anime I've watched was I actually watched the Del Toro, I think it was called, anime based off the Del Toro series of books. You know, it wasn't particularly exciting, it was kind of boring, really. I wouldn't say I hate it though, I mean I enjoyed it. Also Full Metal Panic, that wasn't particularly very good either. But yeah, that's a hard question, because there aren't any animes I really hate that I've watched. You know, every anime has its good and bad points. You know, I've watched things like Vampire Knight, Ice Shield 21, Full Metal Alchemist, and you know, currently I'm watching Sword Art Online, and it's really good. I don't have any problems with it. If I had to go on something that I didn't like just by the look of things, and this is a baseless opinion because I have never watched it, nor have I ever read it, is One Piece. And that's purely just because the art style, it turns me off. I don't particularly like it. I think it looks a bit childish. I know it's hugely popular, and I respect that. It's just I don't particularly like the look of the manga, but I've never given it a try, so, you know, my opinion doesn't really count. But, you know, that's what I'm going to answer with if I have to. Favourite anime opening and ending is question 3. So now this is really hard. I've got quite a few candidates for the openings. Let's see. Okay, Bleach opening 3, Ichirin no Hana. That was awesome. Opening 12, Change. The video was cool. The song was kind of, yeah. Opening 13, Rambo no Melody. Opening 14, Blue Vivid. And opening 50, Harukaze. They were all really awesome. Oh, and opening 9, Veronica. That was really good as well. I like all of them. I like all their videos as well. The video, I think, is really important in opening as well. As that's what brings you in. The music has to complement the video, not the other way around. That's what I think, anyway. I also really like Naruto Shippuden opening 1, Heroes Come Back. I think that's a fantastic opening. It really pumps you up, and the video works really well with it. I also like basically every Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood opening. All 5 of them are really awesome. And I like most of the iShield 21 openings as well. That's an anime that I really, really recommend. It's about American football, but I don't really care because it's a great story. The characters are great. And, you know, I like Vampire Knights openings, Sword Art Online's openings. So my favourite opening altogether is really difficult. I'm actually going to have to say for the opening Naruto Shippuden Hero Comeback, however. That's probably one of the main openings that I've listened to a lot. I just really, really liked it. Ending, that's a little easier. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood ending 4, I can't remember what it's called, but it's the one that starts off with the viewpoint of running through the tunnel. Anyone can remember the name of the song, leave in the link in the comments below. That's probably my favourite ending, I really like that one. Question 4. What mainstream anime power do you want? Oh dear. Oh dear. Possibly everything. Okay, well, if it's mainstream, it's going to be either between flying and teleporting. Well, let's see. I'm probably going to have to go with flying. Just because, you know, it's... I don't know, I mean, teleporting is really cool as well. I wouldn't necessarily have any of the energy blasts, because I personally, there aren't really any generic energy blasts. You know, everyone uses something different. So flying and teleporting is something that's basically in all of them, and I'm probably going to go with flying, just because it is the thing that people want, isn't it? That and turning invisible or something like that. So yeah, probably flying for mainstream anime power. Question 5. The most badass anime character you have ever seen? Wow. Okay. Better start listing. No, I'm joking, but Bleach has a lot of characters that I think are badass. Naruto has a lot of characters I think are badass. Kakashi, Madara, Itachi. Fairy Tail, Jalal, I suppose. But Fairy Tail has not really got, in my opinion, badass characters. I mean, Urza, I suppose. People like that. But altogether badass, that's hard. Hiruma from iShield 21. Oh boy. I don't know, I think that's really difficult, I suppose. You know, you get badass characters like maybe Gildarts, I suppose, Laxus from Fairy Tail, there's a couple more actually. But, you know, I can't really answer this question. There's just so many badass characters in anime. But I suppose if I had to say one, possibly it'd have to be my favourite anime character, which might get me a lot of hate, but it's Aizen. The dude's just so cool, you know? We'll get onto this with question 7 though, but yeah, probably Aizen. Question 6, favourite mainstream anime couple? I have a bit of difficulty with this because I don't do the whole shipping thing, so... But I suppose the question is asking canon couples, so... I'm going to have to go with Kirito and Asuna, from Sword Art Online, simply because, you know, they are a couple. It's built up through the whole thing. That's part of the main storyline. Kirito and Asuna. Yeah. I like them. I think they have good chemistry. They work well together. It's one of the anime relationships that I've seen is really delved into. You know, you get a look at their home life. They're not out kicking bad guys' asses 24/7. They're real. It's their home life. You know, it is real. It's personal. Yeah, I think Sword Art Online, Kirito and Asa. Question 7. The biggest anime troll character in your opinion? Aizen's got to be up there. Aizen's so cool, but everything about him is a troll. You know, you can't even ask him a simple question without him replying something like, what an amusing question. Maybe I should answer with this. You know, everything about him is just so troll-like. But there are a couple of others. Obito Uchiha, for one. You know, he gave Nagato the Rinnegan, he spurred Akatsuki, he pulled an Aizen on us on that moment. He pretended to be Madara. We thought he was dead. So Obito Uchiha is also a big troll. But I think it's got to go to Aizen, really, hasn't it? Question 8. An anime that you would love to see become live action. This is hard, because I'm not sure I'd really like to see any animes become live action. Well, they did it with Dragon Ball Z and it was terrible. They did it with Death Note. L's pretty badass, I've just remembered that. Yeah, L's cool. The Death Note one was pretty good. I don't know, I'm not sure I'd want to see... I wouldn't really want to see any of them become live action. I suppose it would have to be something relatively subtle, so it wouldn't look ridiculous if they did it in live action. No, maybe Naruto could work, but probably not. Yeah, I don't really want any of them to become live action. Keep them how they are. Like, I've heard about the Bleach live action movie, and I don't want it to happen. Granted, I'd be interested in seeing what it looked like, but no, I'd rather it didn't happen. Question 9. The first anime merchandise you ever bought? Pokemon, surely. Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yami Marik and Yami Bakura as most badass anime characters. Completely forgot about them. They're awesome. They're included in the list. But anyway, Yami Marik's quite a troll as well. But merchandise, yeah, it's got to be Pokemon cards. Pokemon video games. Way back in the day. I still play the Pokemon video games, but you know, all that was way back in the day. That was probably the first merchandise I ever bought. I've also bought some Bleach merchandise, the Tango Bond volumes, a couple of posters. Yeah, that was probably the, Pokemon cards, yeah, back in the day. And the last question, question 10, an anime you think should get a movie? A lot of animes that I like have already had movies. Bleach, Naruto, Death Note, I suppose technically had a live action movie, I suppose. So I think it should either be Sword Art Online, because that can make a really cool movie, I think, or iShield21. I think iShield21 would make a really good movie, actually, if it started from, I can't remember the main character's name. Senna, I think it is. If it started from him, going through school, becoming this star, this iShield21, taking on the persona, I think it'd be really cool. So yeah, that's all 10 questions. It's been a bit of a long video. Thank you once again, Tekking101, for tagging me in this. It's really fun to do. Really interesting questions. Congratulations, King of Lightning, once again. And I shall see you guys on Wednesday for Bleach and Naruto. Until then, catch you later.